yeah. Put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right
now. Right, okay. I've had a couple of requests asked if I can sort out how you do the offsets on the move controllers. I will do them for the whole of the actual control mechanism, so the aim and also the DualShock. But obviously, as I'm the user of the move controller, I want to show you what I've got set up so you guys know exactly to use as a baseline for when you try it, because I'm not going to guarantee this will work for everybody, but at least it'll give you an idea of where to start for somebody of average height. I'm not going to say average age because I'm obviously not average age, but I'll gloss over that. So basically you're in the lobby. That's the main thing. You've got your move controller selected because you've obviously started the game with it. What you need to do now then is click on the options settings button. Okay, brings you up to the settings menu, and then all you need to do is go to the game setting. Game setting, lots of configuration here which you can play about with your heart's content, but the one we're interested in is the configuration of the offset. As you can see straight away, it's showing the move controller as being selected, as it obviously is showing as the default configuration. Now obviously when you first start the game, all these will be all in 0. Alright, so when you're pointing at the actual configuration screen, the gun will actually appear right in front of you, so it gives you an idea of what's natural when you're holding, because obviously as you can see, for me, as soon as I bring it up to comfortable level, I'm pretty much looking right down the side, but that's not the same for everybody. So you've got a couple of configurations as you can see here. Hopefully you can see it on screen as I show. Top one is the Y offset, so what that does is that raises the gun up and down on a straight line. Okay, let's go back a bit. So you can see there, you're going straight up or down using the plus and minus buttons. Okay, if you mess it up for any reason, I can reset to my default, thinking I don't like that. So the X configuration, or Z sorry, this one is actually going slightly up and forward, so the gun is actually moving away but also rising at the same time. Again, very good if you use it for scoping, because sometimes that scope can get a little bit too close to your face when you're trying to use the sniper 14 or 16 times scope. So again, that one gives you the height and a little bit of forward movement as well. Rotation, obviously this is the difference regarding the actual movement of the gun, left and right, because obviously sometimes you naturally don't always point in the direction you're facing, because as we're human beings, we're not all the same. So with the rotation, it's probably better if I show it straight on. That actually is a rotation. It basically pivots on the trigger guard, and it'll point, basically that's the exaggerated version of it, but as you can see, it's pivoting nicely down that eye line. So again, depending on how you hold your head, hold your hand, you can look straight down there. That's a little bit too low for me, because at the end of the day you're going to be holding it pretty much flat to your face. So reset that. Then your Y rotation, similar again. Look how now it's actually going this way. That's the exaggerated version of it. It's going that way. Again, depending how your arms and hands all move in coordination with your body. For me, it's pretty much one-to-one on this one. And then last but not least, we've got the Z rotation, which is basically, a little bit better look. It's basically almost canting that way slightly. So it's like a, instead of being a rotation of that nature, which the middle one was, this one is a rotation. So it's basically, I can't really explain it without actually showing you. So it's almost like a left or a right, depending on which way you're going up or down with that gun. So the idea being is you might have to change these a little bit each time. You might add a couple of numbers here, a couple of numbers there, to allow you to get that little bit of extra fine tuning, which is really, really important. Because like I say, it took me about 5 to 6 days to get it absolutely spot on. I haven't changed this configuration for months because it suits me down to the ground. Doesn't mean I won't in the future, because there's always new guns, new settings, and obviously with all the new game modes, it might be a different way of playing. Who knows? That's the beauty of ALVO, constantly changing, constantly updating, and constantly keeping you on your toes. But for me, for a move controller, that's my setup. So top one is 19, Second one down is 2. I've then got on the rotation just the number 4 and 0 for the others. But like I say, try that for starters, see how you get on. If it doesn't work for you, go back in, have a tweak. Because at the end of the day, it's finding that sweet spot that suits your gameplay, because mine will be completely different to everybody else. So give it a go, see what you think. If you need any more information, either grab me on the Discord or drop a comment with any questions. I'll quite happily return your answer as quickly as possible, as well as I can anyway, because there's no such thing as a stupid question, but I might just give you a stupid answer, but that's just me. Hope you find that useful. Let me know. If you need any more info, give me a shout, because obviously I can start expanding on these tutorial videos. So thank you very much, thanks for listening, enjoy the game.